If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
In the San Diego game and the Kansas City game, we've heard on the radio many times and throughout all the broadcasts that we're not getting enough pass rush. So obviously we're not getting enough pass rush, and I'm kind of looking past Cleveland, hoping that we win there, talking about the Patriots now. Now, taking an example of what Rex Ryan did with the Jets' victory over the Patriots this past week, they had a lot of pass rush. Granted, I don't get the privilege of seeing the cuts of the film and all that stuff. I just get to watch the game as a casual fan, but it looked like they were rushing more than just your typical 4 down linemen. 5-man rush, 6-man rush. And my question is that our pass rush has not been great, and I don't really know from specific plays, is it because the Ravens are actually rushing 5 and 6 and still not getting to the quarterback, or are they just trying to be tentative and laying back, trying to play in the zone, and we're only rushing 4? Do you think, or what do you think that we need to do to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots with their great passing game? Can we do it by just doing what we've already done, or do we need to send the whole house, basically?
Yeah, that's a good question. You can't. Football always has been. You can sit up. We'll That's all right. We'll bring it back to you. Football has always been, is now, and always will be about 3 things. Okay? It's a very geometric game. As a coach, you try to get superior numbers. I'm going to have more tacklers than you have blockers, or more blockers than you have tacklers. If I can arrange that, then I'm going to win. The 8-man in the box that you hear all the time. If I can't get a number superiority, I want to get a superior angles. All right, if I can't outnumber you, I want to put my guy in a position where he has an advantage because of the angle. A lot of people talk about, I commented on the air with Frank Gore, San Francisco cranks off 2 80-yard runs against an 8- and 9-man box, but they didn't take the proper angles. Okay, so number superiority helps, but you gotta put your athletes in a position to take advantage of the angles. And then if you can't get superior numbers, if you can't get superior angles, then it comes down to where's my best one-on-one matchup. If I have a matchup, my receiver on your corner, my defensive end or outside linebacker on your running back who's protecting, or my nose guard against your center, then I'm going to look, that's the way I'm going to have to win the game. What's happening to the Ravens right now, when we won the Super Bowl, when we were at our best, we could get enough pressure on the quarterback with a 4-man rush. When you can do that, life's good. Because now I've got enough DBs on the back end, I can do all the zone things I need and still get pressure on the quarterback. That's hard to do. So if I don't have that superior talent, then I got to get numbers. And if I bring numbers, everything's cost-benefit ratio. Yeah, I'd love to bring 6, 7, 8 guys, but can I line up one-on-one on the outside? New York Jets had Darrelle Revis to match up with Randy Moss and be successful. If I can't do that, what a lot of people do is, it's interesting on a given week if you want to watch, the first instinct is, okay, if I got a good corner, I'm going to put my good corner on your best player. What a lot of people are doing is they'll put their best corner on the second best player and then roll your coverage to the best player. That way you're thinking, okay, my shutdown corner is going to be better than your number 2 receiver. That number 2 receiver is not going to catch a ball all day long. All right. When you look at Braylon Edwards, you could look at it, and so far be it for me to decide who the Ravens think their best corner is. If it's Fabian Washington, then it's Fabian Washington. So if they wanted to do that, they, rather than try to match up on Braylon Edwards and bring a lot of bodies, what they need to do is put Fabian Washington on Brian Billick, or I'm trying to remember the name of the other Cleveland guy. Put him on the other guy where you know it's shut down, and now roll your coverage to Braylon Edwards, and that's shut off. Then now bring the other numbers. Now get that number superiority.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.